Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this how to play video, I'm going to take a look at Budget Bomb Hunter. Bomb Hunter is one of the best decks in the game right now. It's a very aggressive deck. It's a mech based hunter deck that just magnetizes stuff on mechs and goes phase, and when it's on the board it has just tons of mechs and bombs, those goblin bombs on the board. So even if its board gets cleared, then that's still a bunch of damage to the face. So a very aggressive, very powerful deck. Just mech after mech, magnetizations, death rattles, goblin bombs. Some nice hard removal, because Hunter, Venomizer, Spider Bomb. Excellent mechs, hard removal mechs. Spider Bomb can be combined with something like a Fireworks deck. You can trigger the Spider Bomb effect from hand directly. That's an incredibly powerful combination to use. Then you can do Missile Launcher and Venomizer, and you can have AoE effect that's poisonous. So that just clears up the entire board turn after turn. A very powerful archetype. However, I had a lot of difficulties building this on a budget this time. Last time when I did it pre-nerfs, Budget Bomb Hunter was probably one of the best budget decks. It was just incredibly strong and it just steamrolled over everything. That was a pretty different build than this one. In that build I used cards like Defender of Argus and Mechanical Whelp. I didn't quite have the speed, didn't quite have the reach that a full cost Budget Bomb Hunter does, because it uses cards like Leroy Jenkins, and cards like Ziliax, and cards like Boommaster Flark. So there are some big bombs coming in at the later stages of the game to help you finish those games. And in the pre-nerf meta, when I was missing those, I used Defenders of Argus so I could defend myself a little bit better, and I used Mechanical Whelps so that I had some more value. Because I didn't have as much reach, then I went with some more value, and that was able to give me some really good matchups. However, quite a lot of things have happened since then. First there was the nerf patch, then there was the buff patch. And the post-buffs patch meta is faster, it's more aggressive. So my old approach to Budget Bomb Hunter wasn't working anymore, I was just getting killed. And boom, I died. I didn't have the speed to try to race, I didn't have Ziliax to recover and heal myself up, so this one proved to be a really tough nut to crack this time. I spent 4 days working on this, and eventually I landed on this build, and this is finally a functional build. And what this deck does, what I'm trying to use to win games, is that it has a lower curve. I was lowering my curve every day when I was building this deck, and this is finally the version that starts winning, but it's not yet so compromised on value that it couldn't have a chance in value-based matchups too. The main differences between the full cost versions and this version are that this version is running a lot more 2-drops. So, Bomb Toss, Fireworks Dex, Galvanizer, Framebot, Venomizer, Whirliglider. It has like all the 2-drops. So this one is faster, more reliable to get on the board early, and then start building from there. And also this deck is running one copy of Spellbreaker, because silence is so good in the current meta. You can silence Edwins, you can silence magnetized mechs. Just a lot of uses for silence. Obviously, Bomb Hunter has hard removal, because there is Venomizer, there is Spider Bomb. But in addition to those, I wanted to have a 5th card that can answer some major threats, and Spellbreaker is doing nicely in that slot. This is not as dominant in the current meta as my previous build was in the past meta. Because while this does have a clear game plan, the game plan is tempo. You need to get on the board. You need to maintain your board presence, and you need to take advantage of magnetizations, and you need to push. But that also means that this deck does run out of value sometimes. You just run out of juice and you don't have more that you can push with. And also because you don't have those Flark and Leroy, these sorts of big finisher plays, there's really nothing that you can even dig for. If you just run out of steam, you can't do more stuff. In a full cost build you could have like tracking, and then you track into your Leroy and boom, you get lethal with that, but in this deck you don't even have anything that you could track into. Therefore it's imperative to use your early mana well, and to use your early turns well to gain that tempo advantage, and roll with that in order to finish the game. Accordingly, the main cards that you mulligan for when you're playing this deck are Mecharoo, Galvanizer, Framebot and Whirliglider. You really want those early mechs. And then if you have some of those, then you can start looking, okay, what else do I want to keep? Like if you're facing something that you need hard removal against, okay, Venomizer, Spider Bomb, that's great, something like a mage for example. They can also be pretty good against paladins, hunters, things that magnetize into one single big minion. Spellbreaker is something that you want to keep if you're facing these magnetizing classes. And you generally also want to hold on to an Ursatron, because Ursatron can just draw you more stuff. And if you have early game, and if you have some synergies, then you can start thinking also about maybe something like a Fireworks deck. Fireworks deck is typically used together with the Spider Bomb, but sometimes Fireworks deck can also be useful with Ursatron, because that gives you just more cards to play with, especially in like a mirror. If you have a foothold on the board, then just Fireworks decking your Ursatron to ensure that you have more resources than your opponent can help you win the board battle. Overall, it's still a nice deck to play, still a very aggressive deck, but because there's all these magnetizations and all these death rattles and silence effects and hard removal effects, then there's a lot of decisions to make when playing the deck nonetheless. As a downside, in this current faster meta, the budget version is forced to be even more tempo based, and you really have to play it like a tempo deck or you will lose your games. If you enjoy this content, then please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more. And now, let's go take a look at Budget Bomb Hunter in action. Maybe I try not to. Alright, up against Rogue. Rogue has coin. I have one upgradable frame body boy. Now I have no 3-drops. Now I have an additional 1-drop. Well, we'll see about that. Now he could coin Miscreant, he kept 2 cards, so that would be possible. How would I answer to a coin Miscreant? I have no real answer to that. I could do like Mekaru Fireworks deck. Try to flood the board. I'm totally doing that. I'm totally working on just flooding the board here against this rogue, because rogues typically don't take too well to being flooded. I mean, he could have Fan, but I'm not convinced that he actually has that. And here I can do Replicating Menace on the frame bot to kill this minion. We get rid of the Henge Clan Tug, and we maintain tempo. Okay. Fan. Still a risk. Backstab. Okay. Miscreant. Has potential. Sure. Did he pick up a damage lackey? That is not a damage lackey. That is not a damage lackey. Okay, please don't hit the Miscreant. Does not hit the Miscreant. Alright, that's good. So then, I mean, I can kill the Miscreant, I can kill this. But I can play Galvanizer and Explodinator. Then I will have 6 minions on the board, so I don't get full value from the Death Rattle. I think it's going to be fine. Other alternatives. Just walk here somewhere. I think I like trading. I'll trade these away. I'll play the Galvanizer. I'll play the Explodinator. We keep flooding the board. If it doesn't kill the bombs, I can always snip-snap into bombs, for example. Alright. And I don't want to let him bounce the... Oh. I didn't see that coming. Broken Boon subscribed. Thank you so much for your support. I could even trade a couple of these away, just to kill the Henge Clan Tug. Then I might do a pair of Snip-Snaps. Or I could do War Gear Hero Power. He could have Sap. War Gear Hero Power is still pretty good. Is it better than Ursatron Hero Power? Is it better than double Snip-Snap? Hearthstone Hero Power gives me more juice. I think I want to take the double trade here. And I'm thinking walk here. I'll leave the bombs up for now. I just leave the bombs right there passively as of now. So that this is the main threat that he wants to deal with. So he doesn't want to sap a bomb. I could have magnetized on the galvanizer, that would have been better. Because sap on the galvanizer... Yeah, I should have played this magnetize on galvanizer. Hi, Yamagade. Because I would have wanted him to sap the galvanizer. Yeah, so that was a small mistake on my part. Well, spider bomb here and I can kill both of these. Doesn't sound too bad. I think that's where we're going for here. He's pretty low on resources. Spider bomb here. Let's kill both of those. And play the microbot. Play the Ursatron. I have triple snip snap for next turn. I've already seen one of the saps. He has one lackey in hand. And he can use that lackey to activate Heist Baron Togwaggle. And I have only 10 damage if he doesn't kill anything from the board. Okay. More lackeys. Okay. That avoids some damage. Nice. Mid snip snapping time. Triple snip snap. Do I go 6 to face? I think I will. Let's snip snap. He can have one sap. Well, if he has one sap, he has one sap. I'm pushing face now. Let's put him down to 5. If he has the second sap, then maybe that gives him some kind of a way to recover, but I'm at 29. And there's 2 bombs on the board. Life drinker, okay. Goodbye sometime. So 2 lackeys. Alright, that probably doesn't matter. Because I'm not really into hitting his minions anyway. Yeah, the budget token druid was really good. Alright, then we get the warrior matchup. But now this deck is not good against warrior anymore. Not really. Because with the... By making this faster so that I can contest tempo builds, because all the meta is tempo builds, I have taken away the good warrior matchup that I had with the Whelp build. Let's see. Whirly Glider or the frame bot. I guess we go for Whirly Glider. It's more damage at the moment. And we'll see what happens. I know that he has a rush minion now, but he can't really use a rush minion for much of anything at the moment. But I can get the Ursatron on the board. But then he can coin Militia Commander. That'll be fine. And do this, and this one takes away the armor. But I don't expect to win warrior games easily anymore. They were easier with the previous build, but now everything's different now. Because I lost the value in order to keep up with the tempo, and on budget you can't do both. That's the problem. When I'm trying to build the best decks in the world on a budget, it just isn't quite as easy as it is without, I mean, on a full... When you have full cost available. Even if I can magnetize on that, he can just kill it with the Militia Commander. So it's actually better to just play the frame bot and hero power, because this drives more damage in. Magnetizing didn't actually give me anything more. Do I want to kill the Militia Commander? Yeah, I think I do. So we do the Spider Bomb Fireworks deck and push damage. Because I'm all about tempo. I'm trying to have as much tempo with this build as I can. Now I have only one mech on the board, so he could play Dino-Medic here. Or he could have second range caliber, that's really good too. Because it avoids the value from the Spider Bomb. Obviously that still means that I have a lot of tempo here. But is it enough tempo? That's another matter. Need to play the Gatekeeper just vanilla out there and hero power his face. Now if he has another rush minion, he can use that. He has another militia commander. That militia commander was the one that was drawn to the town crier, so I knew that. But okay. Let's see. What can I do? Spider Bomb. I mean, I'm obviously pushing face as much as I can. He could have block shield slam. There's two cards in his hand that he has kept from the beginning. I think I have to play the war gear here. He needs shield block shield slam to deal with that, or Ziliax. He has shield block, he kept it in his opening hand, and I guess he has a shield slam as well. So he had shield block shield slam kept since the beginning. That is awkward, of course. Not my favorite thing. But we do what we must. So Whirliglider, hero power. And it's time to magnetize a Spider Bomb here. To protect this a little bit. That's just a 2/2. It doesn't have an effective trade on the Goblin Bomb yet. He runs a Spellbreaker, that was a big surprise. I would not have thought that he would do such a thing. Fine. Now these Venomizers just aren't that strong here. I'm able to push enough damage. I need to play one Venomizer out there because I need some level of tempo, but he can just trade into that. But playing two Venomizers isn't useful. I might still need like Venomizer Missile Launcher combo for something. Now this seems to be slipping away. I mean, I was a pretty decent bot. He needed to have the shield block shield slam. He needed to have double militia commanders. He needed to have the Spellbreaker, so he needed to have a ton of answers. And war gears and brawls were not sufficient. But the stuff that he was able to find turned out to be yeah, I would just need... I'd need like an Explodinator top deck or something. I would just need something good here. Playing the Galvanizer out there, does it even do anything? I can always trade in with the Elec. Next turn, Omega Devastator is available. But if he has... well, Ziliax just wins. What is the path to winning this game? I was kind of hoping to silence something like a Ziliax. Maybe I'll hold on to silence a while longer. I needed Explodinators, Snip Snap, something, because now without the Whelps I have so much less value in the deck. Oh no, Eternium Rover is incredibly strong. But he double Snip Snaps that, so at least I can silence this before it gives him any armor. That gives me a little bit of hope. Silencing that gives me a tiny bit of hope here. But I still need some quality top decks, and I'm not getting them at the moment. Here's the Omega Devastator, because I'm just going to die to this board pretty soon. I mean, if I need to top deck Missile Launcher. That's basically what I need. There are two Missile Launchers in the deck. But Missile Launcher isn't even an out. Unless he trades, and I must not draw any bombs either. I have to play the fireworks deck this turn. Because I need to give him more target practice. Oh dear, Leoskar. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Should I craft Zul'jin? Yes, Zul'jin is incredibly strong. So far it has proven extremely difficult to build a Bomb Hunter on a budget. Yeah, but I already built all the good ones. So, I mean, I built 3 decks that you can climb to Legend with. I need all the tempo I can get. That means coin Galvanizer into Mekaru. He kept his entire hand though, which is an extremely bad sign. Because I probably don't have enough tempo to kill him before he gets to his value good turns. I'll protect the Death Rattle for now, just in case there's something strange going on. If I play Explodinate, my board is full. So I'd rather play the Bronze Gatekeeper here. I will protect my minions a little bit. Now he has Skadebot or Glowtron. Either 3-5 Glowtron or a 3-3 Skadebot. And he also kept his entire hand, so there should be some incredibly powerful things coming. In just a couple of turns, and I don't think I can get his life total low enough fast enough. That's the problem here. Just not able to push fast enough here. I need to push with all I've got. That is the only way. The way this deck can win is through tempo. If he cannot find answers to tempo, then I can win. But it's difficult, of course. But he might not have Ziliax, for example. Then I could deal with an individual big magnetized mech. Does he have 2 Skadebots so that he can rush twice? Or is he able to build a wider board with multiple taunts? Those are the main questions here. I don't mind an individual taunt, because I can kill that with the Venomizer. I have plenty of mechs here. Double Skadebot, double taunts. Those are the kinds of things that I'm more concerned of. Yeah, an individual big taunt does not scare me. And always Venomize to kill that. Do I push 8 with these? 8 with these Explodinator. It will be difficult for me to activate my bombs. I think this is the way. Over hero power. Over hero power. Yeah, let's try this. That was a very difficult turn, because I had the option to hero power to put him down to 4.
Access denied. Converting stored energy.
I cannot activate my bombs. So if he finds Ziliax, he wins. Well, now I can activate my bombs. This is justice. And then, when I don't have value, then it just results in many awkward positions. You can get the deck from the extension. So, Hunter kept 2 cards. has Bomb Toss. So I obviously... So it's a Bomb Hunter and I obviously want to kill the Goblin Bomb. Do I do so with the Venomizer? Or do I do so with Bomb Toss? Or do I do so with the Bronze Gatekeeper? Having 2 mechs on the board seems useful. So I think I will Bomb Toss his bomb in order to hit him in the face. This gives me more flexibility with my magnetics for his next play. Like he drops an Ursatron here and I can Venomize this to kill it, for example. He tosses a bomb again. Fine. You can do that.
Access denied.
I'm still not going to give him magnetization platform here. So I want to kill that bomb too. Now he can just play like a replicating menace. I guess he can do this one too. So now this can be magnetized very effectively. It will kill this one. Then what? I could Venomize this so that this one would then die. Probably. But he could also have stuff like Spider Bomb. So what I think I need to do here is I need to play the Ursatron. And I need to trigger the death rattle of the Ursatron in order to gain more tools. But I need to kill the smaller platform, so he only has 1 to magnetize on. This is still a little bit weak because I have the Venomizer, so I may need to just Venomize his Ursatron, which is not ideal. Alternatively, I could try to raise. What if he has the Missile Launcher Venomizer combo? He just magnetizes everything onto this, and I die. That is an unpleasant future. So I think I'm forced to kill this one now. And then I can play an Explodinator on this board. So that I will get some mechs here. Missile Launcher Venomizer combo. I need to wait another 3 turns for mine because I haven't had a Galvanizer. So that could be a problem. Further magnetizations for 2 mana? No. I mean, I have some, but not a whole lot. You can still have stuff like Ziliax too. Too early to start racing. So I probably want to magnetize the Spider Bomb on the Goblin Bomb. Use that to kill the Explodinator. So I can trade here. I can do this magnetization here. Use that to trade there. Then I can play Mekaru Hero Power. But the longer the game goes, the better are his odds because he has more value cards like Flark, Ziliax, Leroy. Well, Leroy is not a value card, it's a finisher, but you know what I mean. You have Spider Bomb, I have a Spider Bomb. Oh no, it kills my Spider Bomb. Does my Spider Bomb kill? Kills his Spider Bomb. That was a curious exchange, I suppose. Not an altogether terrible one though. I suppose I do want to kill this one here. And develop another Explodinator and use a little bit of hero powering. He still has 4 cards. Who blinks first? Who goes with their Missile Launcher combo first? He blinked first. But he blinked a little late. I mean, he could have blinked a lot earlier. He didn't have to wait until this late. What if he has more of those combos? Well, we'll see. Now I kill off that one. And what does he have next? Does he have something that can kill this? Because if he doesn't... Okay. Let's see what I can find. Looking for Mecharoo, looking for Galvanizer. Ursatron. What is a good counter for Mech Hunters? Token Druid. Token Druid is really strong. So he kept all the cards. I hate it when that happens. But he had a Mecharoo, but I had a Mecharoo, so that's at least something. But if he has a Galvanizer, then and with a 3 card keep, he should have a Galvanizer. That wasn't even a kept Galvanizer, that was just a random Galvanizer. Well, top deck Galvanizer, but anyway. So we kill off that one, and we bomb toss the Galvanizer. Can't afford to let him keep that. I would ideally like to hold on to my Venomizer Missile Launcher combo here, but it might be difficult to actually get to do that. Yeah, this looks rough. I probably can't afford to spend the coin, but I would still need to live another 4 turns if I don't spend the coin. Oh boy, that's really harsh. Another 2 discounted cards in hand. Probably need to bomb toss the 3-2 anyway. I'm not spending the coin, let's see. But this gets tricky if he finds like Replicating Menace. Replicating Menace would be so good here. Bomb toss is nothing. Okay. That wasn't too much yet. It's a nice Spellbreaker, by the way. Not yet the time to use the Spellbreaker, of course. 1 card that he kept still in hand. Another discounted card in hand. 1 new top deck. We'll see. If he doesn't have Snip Snap... If he has Snip Snap, I mean, he just wins, right? Am I going to have to silence this one now? I probably have to silence that one in order to live. Then what if he has Celiax? Well, that would be a big problem then. I also cannot clean up everything. If I silence that, I can't silence Death Rattles away. So do I just hit face? I mean, I have an alternative to also use a Venomizer on my Goblin Bomb to kill that. Hold on to the silence. Is that better? Maybe it's not too bad. Maybe it's not too bad. We'll kill that with this one. I'm also killing a bomb. Let's try this approach. Even with just 1 mech on the board. I'm a little bit uncertain though. Maybe I should have just hit face. I just read it as maybe there's some weakness here that I might be able to exploit. But I'm not certain.
Access denied.
Because he goes magnetizing stuff.
Access denied.
Oh, but he gets to magnetize on 2 minions. That's powerful. Well, I can use this to kill 1 of these now. But I'm taking some damage. He has 5-point lead. If he magnetizes more stuff on that, and I get the silence on it, that probably wins. But if that doesn't happen, we'll see. Well, I can just kill it with Snip Snap. I could also silence and kill it. Do I then have enough reach? 7 plus 9. I go down to 11, I go down to 9. But if I don't kill this, he can magnetize on it again. I think this has to be like this. And the Ursatron. And next turn is triple Snip Snap. And then I'm not sure. Maybe I should have raced harder. So war gear is lethal. Leroy is lethal. I have 9, 12. 12 plus 6, 18. 19 damage, right? Can I have enough damage? Missile launcher. 8, 12. 16. 18, 20. This is lethal, right? Isn't this simply lethal? 13, 16. Yeah, this is lethal. It's just lethal. It's double missile launcher. Sorry, it took me a while to figure that out. But eventually I did. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.